Might even mess around and take the pump cover off.
What you gonna do, brother?
There we go. Tell you what, I should have got traffic. You're right.
Oh God, the wind! Oh no! A family friend recently saw one of my videos and talked to me about it. And one of the biggest things that they pointed out, which I don't want to say it's still hard for me to recognize and acknowledge, but they were speaking about being comfortable in front of a camera, feeling very authentic. They were speaking about how just my presence was in front of this camera or in these videos. And that does not come without years of constant recording, looking at it and feeling awful, and then just going back and deleting it and abandoning the entire thing. Not to mention, even when I was growing up, the biggest critique that I always got was that I talked too much. I was the child that felt totally okay talking to strangers, making friends at the playground, all of that, the stuff that you're quote unquote not supposed to do. I just find it interesting that developing interpersonal skills or interrelational skills as a child can sometimes be frowned upon, but it's literally those skills they develop as children that will help them when they get older. You know, obviously you don't want to disclose too much information, and maybe that's where my parents got it wrong. They thought I would disclose too much information to people that I don't know, and that wasn't always the case. I just liked talking to people, liked, heavy on liked, used to, but constantly being told that I tell too much information to too many people that I don't know all the time. You develop a regression and you decide, okay, cool, I just won't talk anymore. And part of that also sometimes comes from being the youngest. I am not by any shape or form blaming any of my issues on my parents. I am a full grown adult with full control over every aspect of my body. So anything I choose to do with my body now is solely based on my own choices. So I am not by any means emotion dumping about the relationship with my parents. What I am saying is for someone to point out that I come off as very authentic or real or again comfortable in front of a camera, it took a while to get to that point. And it wasn't always like that. Because it was much easier for me to simply just regress and keep all this information to myself because that's what it came off as. It was like, all right, cool. Nobody really wants the information, so I just won't say anything at all. Well, that's not the case whatsoever. Who actually cares? Like, who actually cares? If you have information that you want to share and nobody cares, great. But again, who actually cares? Meaning, whether they care or they don't care, that's the point. That's the actual point. If nobody cares, great, then nothing will happen to you. And if somebody cares, great, something good will happen to you. So who like if what's holding you back is other people's perception, who cares? Because there's only one of two ways, one of two outcomes that could happen. Either they care and you'll gain notoriety, you'll gain a following, you'll gain support, or no one will care and nothing else will change about you except now you just have this information out in the ether. Ain't nobody gonna kill you. So who actually cares? But anyway, I digress. We are going to pull weight, and there are a few goals that I have, fitness goals that I have for 2026, and none of them have to do with actual aesthetics, more so performance. I want to join the 1,000 pound club, which is between 3 lifts, squat, bench, and deadlift. That cumulative weight is 1,000 pounds. And I don't know how far off I am. I just know that my max deadlift is 405, and I want to get that better. I only do sets with 225, so I have no idea what my 1 rep max is for bench. Same thing with squat. So I want to actually find out what those are so that I can actually join that club. I want to be able to do a pull up with my own body weight. Again, for reference, I weigh about 350 pounds. So to be able to do a pull up at 300 plus pounds, I want to do it. Okay. The chill warm up going into our first movement. I know a lot of these movements aren't quote unquote conventional, or maybe, I guess, optimal is the best word. But I've heard a lot of people say the best workout plan is the plan that you yourself can stick with. And that's this. I like doing rows. I like doing deadlifts. I don't want to be the next Mr. Olympia. This is just what's going to get me in the gym, doing these exercises. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. I think this is about 198, just under 200, which I can roll for a nice amount. And if you want to do some deadlifts, we're going to that next. Oh, I might even mess around and take the pump cover off. Yep. After further review, it is clear. Good microphone. It's way too close to my mouth. So, I'm so sorry for anybody that's going to hear that first clip and just hear a bunch of out of shape breathing in your ear. And I'm so sorry. I mean, so sorry. I guess we'll do 2 sets of these and then just pick some weight off the ground. You know, I think if anything, I'll probably still go for a 405, and then maybe maybe a 415, 425, if that exists. If that exists. I guess it's a little easier with these kilogram bars as opposed to just straight pounds. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little hyped. This is 440 pounds, and I just one rep maxed it. Granted, it was with straps, but hey, wins are wins. So I tried a mixed grip for the first one. So now I'm going to try an overhand, which is my preference. And if I can get it up, hey, that's a good day in my book. Gotta make it even. Oh, oh. Yeah, to see pump cover came off, but I still have so much of that. Also, this is with no belt, minimal food. Like I'm still eating. Oh, let me actually lock in. All right. Yep. Yeah, yeah. I am so good with that. But you manage what you can with what you have, best of your ability, and you just go in expectation.
I just want to make sure that his hard work he's able to see it pay off.
Right? So because I'm awkward,
My dog actually, so it ate my wallet that time.